Hey folks, and welcome back for another exciting edition here of Civilization 7, Tonga into Iceland into the Ottomans. That's what we're going to be doing in this Let's Play. Thank you all for joining me today. Hope you're having a good time. My name is Tom, but you can call me the Mad Filmer, and today we are going to hopefully expand our empire a little bit more. I'm not really interested in going like further north. But we are interested in coming down here, settling this kind of area, this whole gulf, is what we would like to get. Maybe over here. I don't know. I kind of don't want to push up against Ada too much. And I've also thought about maybe trying to settle over here somewhere. I don't know. It's such a awkward spot because you've got these two independent powers, and there's not like a ton of resources here, but there is still, good land to be had. And it would also put us on the other side of the coast or of this ocean, so that we could maybe get to these islands and work our way, a little bit closer to distant lands. And I've also would like to settle over here if I can, because again, it would give me just a bit of a faster pathway to distant lands as we kind of get ready for exploration. We are about 2/3 through the Antiquity Age, so there's probably something like 40 to 60 turns left, somewhere in that neighborhood. A little bit difficult to say, but uh, But yeah, thank you all for joining me today. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and if you like hanging out with me, if you like these videos, please go ahead, like, and subscribe. Um, I'm surprised that Ada hasn't settled further down here. Just there's so much good land here to go grab. She's kind of just been chilling over in her little area. But yeah, I mean, I want to expand over here, I think. I want to expand, down here. I want to expand over here. And with such little time remaining, we're going to kind of have to rush it. But the good news is that I don't have too many more buildings in here. What, 3 more? And I mean, I have a couple, like, chariots in the works just for getting my military built up a little bit just in case I need it. But we're kind of chilling because there was a hostile independent power here. We killed them. We befriended these 2 guys. And we're looking to get these 3. Gordium, Wyrsion, and Fastios. And we're also interested in grabbing Arna and Asur. I think we might go after Asur next, because they're an expansionist city-state. Everything over here is taken, and then I also do want to go after these guys. And they're only 68 to get. But because they're so cheap, I kind of want to get Asur first because they're hostile towards us. I'm not sure if maybe they're gonna die. I don't know if maybe Ada's been sending people after them, but we'll find out, I guess. I would like to get Holopika built up a bit. I would like to get Hecata built up a bit so that we can convert them into cities. Our gold production's not terrible. When you look at it compared to everyone else, we're kind of in the middle. Let's see, 89 is the most. Or no, 113. Holy shit. How is she 113 as Rome? That's so weird. Ada's like a science and culture leader, and Rome is very culture heavy. So it makes sense that they are leading in culture with 141. Wow, we're in second at 90. How do I have 91 culture, dude? That's crazy. I mean, Tonga's pretty good, so that helps. What am I, It's been a couple days since I played. I do have drama and poetry. I don't know how I have such good... Oh, I do have, let's see. No, those don't give culture. I thought they did. Oh, this one does. Where is it? Right here. Halamongo Maui gives +2 culture as a base, and then +1 on our fishing boats in this settlement, which is all these guys. So that definitely helps, but... I think that's it for now. Let's just go ahead to the next turn. Someone built terracotta army. Not a big deal. Also saw that Trun Track had dealt damage or something over here. There must have been like a spare hostile unit from whoever. I can't remember the name of who was there. Alright, we get a growth event. Very nice. Oh, my game is totally lagging. Here we go. Question is, if they expand 2, they're going to be here. We're already expanded 1, 2. This would be a 3. And I kind of don't want to push up against them. And the only reason to go here would be to grab, like, a little bit of extra land, right? 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 3. I mean, I kind of want to go this way. 1, 2, 3. Grab that. These rubies for the +4 gold. But also getting the wine would be good. +2 happiness in the capital and +5 culture when we're in a celebration. Would be really good. And there's all these reefs. Yeah, and reefs are so good for Tonga because we have right here Takuaka, which is or Takuka. I'm not exactly sure, but it's +1 production on fishing boats and cities, which is good. But it's also +2 science on fishing boats on reefs in all of our settlements. And reefs also give you already +1 science, so this becoming +3 science is nuts. So yeah, we're gonna go 1 food, 1 production, 2 happiness. We get the bonus to celebrations. And then we're gonna kind of come down here, just grab these 3 reefs. Like, that's incredible. And then I probably end up putting... This spot is probably better for my wharf and shipyard in exploration. Because it'll be adjacent to all of these corridors, which is really good, I believe. And as opposed to here, where you're getting, I mean, 4 coastal tiles. That's not bad either. Shipyards, I believe, are resources and quarters is where they get benefits from. And shipyard is the one that gives you production and exploration. Wharfs give you food, and those are coast. So I feel like it's better to go 2 coast and 4 potential quarters. And, you know, maybe there'll be a resource that pops up here. Probably not, because I'm probably going to put buildings here. But as opposed to going 4 coast and only 1 quarter. Although technically, like, if my shipyard was here, my shipyard and wharf, then this would be my fishing quay and harbor. I think fishing quay and harbor here makes more sense. Because I don't need the bonuses as much. Right, I'd rather take 4 and 2 as opposed to 4 and 2. Or it'll actually be 5 and 2, which I think is better than 4 and 2. I mean, the math just says it is. So I can't build here yet because I don't have access to it, but I think that's going to be the plan. Let's just take the +2 influence. Okay. Let's go ahead and befriend Asur. 114. If Ada is actually destroying them, we will get the influence back, or most of it, if not all of it. I think we get like 80 influence back or something. But it will hurt our relationship with her. That's the only thing. And we're super, super friendly. We have, we're doing good on her leader agenda, which is to have tech mastery, or just masteries in general, techs or civic masteries. We've supported endeavors with each other. I've been doing endeavors with other leaders as well, which is making her more friendly towards me because it, you know, makes me seem like I'm less of a aggressive civ. We have a shared government, and I gave her a friendly greeting when we first met. So I don't want to ruin that relationship. It'll be like -60 or something, or -20 or something like that if she clears them out, but I'm not sure. To me, it's worth the risk because we have the benefit to befriending independence, where we can do it for, what is it, like 25% cheaper? And then we have the benefit for befriending distant lands, independent powers, by 100%. So that's pretty good. So if we get extra back, we'll just go after probably Gordium because they're hostile. Maybe Fastios, Wyrson could be next. Definitely Taruga should be on the map. Or should be on our radar. Where is this hostile civ coming from? Shangle? Or not civ, independent power. That's what I meant to say. Is this Shangle too? No, that's Yamatai. I don't know where they are either. I want to get rid of this fog of war. It's annoying. It's just ugly to look at. Oh, you know what? They must be right here. Let's go this way, I guess. No, I don't see them. Oh, we got a merchant there. This is Homelands, I guess. Yeah, Homelands. Alright, this guy is going right here. And he's going to settle, but not quite yet, I don't think. What's fine? It'll be a big happiness penalty to me. Because it would put me 2 over my limit. So I'd be getting an additional -5 per settlement, and I'd be at 6. So 6 times 5 would be 30. I'd be in negative happiness. So we're just going to let them sit there. We need to increase our settlement limit, but I am actually working on literacy and philosophy because I want to get to Angkor Wat. Nalanda is already built, of course. We could also try and get Sanchi Stupa just in case, because I do have a lot of planes. But once we get this, Angkor Wat, we're trying to get our 7 wonders built, right? Let's say we get to Angkor Wat and we build it. That would give us 4. I would need 3 more, right? And I'm going to be going after the lighthouse for sure. We're actually researching that right now. The library for sure. I want to go after those 2. And then I wanted Wei Yang Palace. I don't have anywhere for that. I would like to try and go for Pyramid of the Sun as well, which Pyramid of the Sun is actually the tech that leads to the tech mastery that is the Great Library. So if we could do the lighthouse and then build the Pyramid of the Sun and then the Great Library and also have like Angkor Wat in our back pocket or something to get all 7, that would be fantastic. Maybe we'll figure out something for Wei Yang Palace. I don't think we will. I don't think there's any grasslands really near us. I talked about it in the last episode where I went after that and I was like, oh shit, I don't have any grasslands. Whoops. But that's just me not planning correctly. The thing about the game, though, at least in the current patch, which is, what is it, 1.3? 1.3.1, is that the deity difficulty is difficult to start, but once you kind of get over that initial hump, it's pretty easy. Send you here, because I was worried about Trontrack trying to settle down here. You chill. So yeah, in deity difficulty, the AI gets a huge bonus, particularly to like culture and science and military production and stuff. They automatically get walls, I think, once they have walls researched. But once you catch up to them, once you catch up to their yields, whatever their output is, the AI doesn't have a way to catch up to you. So the snowballing in Civ 7 is slowed down compared to in like Civ 6 and Civ 5, I think. But it's not perfect by any means. As you go into the exploration age, like the first part of the exploration age, you still have to play well. But as long as you don't play poorly, you're pretty much okay. If you end Antiquity Age with a lead, at least against the AI. In multiplayer, I'm not sure exactly how it might work out. I don't, really play against others. I like the AI version because I like being able to sit and think as opposed to having to be rushed in all my choices. Do I want to spend money on you? I don't think so. This would be a great place for a garden and a market. Nice +4 yield. This would be a +3. That's not bad either. You are working on this. Oh, why don't we just purchase that garden? It's going to be pretty cheap. 140 gold. Yeah, let's just buy it. Get to work on the villa. for some happiness and influence. And then via Cow, which will finish our unique quarter. Fishing key, the harbor, the altar, get those all built. Actually, I probably want to do altar first. Or no, I'm not on the coast. So yeah, altar actually does. It's only good for happiness. Or no, sorry, altar's good for fishing boat production, which I do have 3. Maybe I do harbor and then altar? Production, and it only takes 3 turns. It should give extra production here. In which case, I should probably go harbor, altar, and then via Cow. And at that point, why don't I just do the altar right now? 3 turns. Get that built. Or the harbor, excuse me, right now. Get that built in 3 turns. That should make the villa and the altar a little bit faster. And we've got 3 turns until we can work on the Great Lighthouse. That is fantastic. Anything else we really want to go after here? After this, I think I just beeline for mathematics. Try and get Pyramid of the Sun. Try and get Great Library. We'll see. And then we come back for like the production stuff. This mastery for +1 and +2. Go after military training to get the blacksmith. You know, get those up and running so that we can try, you know, to just at the end of the age, as we get towards the end, like bang out as much production as possible. This guy's going to be a town. They're chilling. Okay. Oh, and we got some new stuff.
Who delight to attack
Ooh.
and to display their valor and fealty.
We have stolen tactics. That is very nice. So our settlement. Oh, Caithness has Kowlin. Nice. They just added that. That's very good. This would actually be. Both of these locations would be so good to incorporate, but we cannot incorporate as Tonga. Where is it? Right here. Cannot use the city-state, incorporate, or levy unit action. Which I actually thought I saw... Oh yeah, right here. Levy unit. No valid targets because we're not allowed to do that. Even though they have archers right here, as you can see. Caithness is the Pictish peoples. Right there. So, Pictish, but we cannot get them. Maybe in exploration we could look to befriend and then incorporate those 2 locations. We'll see. But we ended up stealing some government secrets from Edward Teach. It was successful and was not discovered. So the reason this is important is because, first off, we get a free naval unit because we completed an espionage action. And that's it. That's the only thing. The only thing that would have mattered is that, well, our opponents can't counterspy against us, which means we have a decreased likelihood to be found. And we have a decreased likelihood for failure from counterspy. And it doesn't. We can't ever have a penalty to how long it will take us to complete a espionage action. It will always, I think, at least always be between 18 and 21 turns. And then this is the one where we don't have an influence penalty if our espionage action is revealed. That's probably really good in multiplayer because you can gauge how much influence people have a little bit more easily, but it's difficult to say how useful that is against the AI. Let's grab 1 production, or 1 food, 2 production. Let's just do +2 because we can't do the +6, unfortunately. And in 2 turns we will be able to do another espionage action. Oh, here's our free naval unit. Let's send it down this way. And a boat showed up. This guy came to attack us earlier. So we're going to go shoot him. I don't know where he went. Must have gone down the coast, come back around. And then you are going here. I'm not exactly sure where I want them to be. They're saying right here is the best. I think it would be better to be here. I'm still debating like where's the best location. Um, and you can just be on alert. And I can actually get this discovery. That's perfect. That's just a free discovery we just got. Famine has left breeders without sufficient pasture for their animals. Close to desperation, they are willing to part with a few in exchange for a place to graze. We can help the breeders to lose that unit and 300 gold to gain 1 horseman. Are you fucking kidding me? 20 food is not like incredible, but the nearest settlement is Hakata. 20 food would be 2 turns, right? So that should go down to 2. This is horrendous. When would you ever choose this? I mean, you'd have to be really desperate for a horseman, because a horseman is cheaper than 300 gold. Like, way cheaper than 300 gold, I'm pretty sure. I mean, maybe it's roughly 300 gold. But take this into consideration. The time we spent creating this unit, which is like 5 turns or something, or 3 turns, whatever it was, plus the fact that this unit costs, I think, 120 gold? The Tahina? Our scout? Yeah, it's 120. So this is 420 gold we are losing for a horseman. And I'm pretty sure horsemen are like, at most, 360 gold or something. That's crazy how horrible this is. Yeah, this needs to be reworked. We're going to take the 20 food. And yeah, Hakata went down to actually 1 turn to grow, which is perfect because we want to upgrade them to a city. Very soon. We're going to start an espionage action in 2 turns. When am I going to befriend these guys? Oh, 8 turns to be suzerain. I want to kind of wait 8 turns because we get like a bonus to espionage. But it's a bonus in terms of how much it costs. And 2 turns, you know, this would go from 8 to 6. It's really not worth it to wait the extra 6 turns. Let's just, you know, get as many espionage actions as we can. 2 turns for the harbor. Maybe I buy it when it's at 1 turn. Oh, what happened? Shit. Edward Teach has built Angkor Wat. I was hoping if I rushed it, I could get it. That ship just killed itself by attacking us. That is really unfortunate. So we're going to be in a bind here trying to get all 7. Let's just immediately stop on literacy. Or you know what? No. Let's keep doing literacy because we get a codex for it, which is good, and we get literature, the tradition. So we gain a bonus to science, which is also good. Here we go. Arna is now friendly with us. We got 50 happiness from that. That's basically 2 turns, a little under. Nice little growth event here. I think we probably do the 4 food, 3 production, 1 gold, and 1 culture. We probably want to get both of those before working towards a specialist, because this is going to give us a food and happiness penalty. Food just making it a teensy bit harder to grow. And the happiness, because we are kind of pushing up against it in terms of our happiness and settlement limit right now, I want to balance it a little bit more. So we're going to wait on that. Market would be interesting. Why would I be getting science from that? Oh, because it's just a base of science and culture. Yeah, that's right. +2 science and culture is the base for specialists. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab this fishing boat, and then we'll grab the other one, I think. And then we want to invest in our Tofia. Or Tofia. I'm not quite sure the pronunciation. The reason we want to invest specialists in our unique quarter is because these yields will never go away. Right? Yields on other buildings will go away when you transition from one age to the next because the buildings become outdated. So it's, if you have specialists, immediately put them into your unique quarter. It's always going to be worth it in the long term. There might be more short-term benefits that you can gain by putting them in other locations, you know, like in your production quarter, for example, but in the long term, always invest in your unique quarter. This guy... Oh yeah, you're going after this gold. So take 1 food, 1 production, 1 happiness. Take the production and the food to help grow and to also make it so that you can still have a bit of a production queue going. We'll just take +2 food. We don't care about the extra food, especially when we would rather do espionage. You can just chill here at Faleola. You are chilling. I have a ship at each of my settlements, which is very good. This guy just waiting. Ah, you are going to Rome, right? Or do I already have somebody going? Nope, I already have somebody. You're gonna go to... The fish and wool is probably better investment. Although I would like to get both. But because we can slot these resources in, this actually works towards the economic victory as well. So let's do that. I guess instead of going down here and looking at these fog of war tiles, I'm just going to befriend them and use that as my fog of war. Yeah, there's got to be a hostile independent power up here somewhere that's just messing with people. Alright. Yeah, 80. We'll do espionage next so that we can get that going. And afterwards, we're going to come for skilled traders. I could go for organized military to get the settlement limit, but we want to try... You know, I don't think we're going to get... no one's built great... Okay, someone built great Stele. All those are built. Mausoleum of Theodoric actually isn't built yet. That's actually interesting. Maybe we do go for this one then. Because if we could build the mausoleum, it, you know, kind of works out. And maybe we go after Sanchi Stupa afterwards. We do this one. Boom, boom. Because the settlement limit would be great for us. It'll just let us expand a teensy bit faster. And let's save up the money to upgrade Hecate. Nice, we've got another codex. So we have completed the, I think, first milestone in the Grey Library.
Ships at a
Right there, gain a
have
codex. Our
every
food
man's
on
wish
fishing boats,
equal.
or our food on food building, excuse me, is now +1. So the gardens are going to be even more useful. We're going to get extra strength to our naval units. Not that we need it, but we'll take it. We're going to go try and build the Great Lighthouse right now. Its base yield is 3 gold, which is very good. Getting a free merchant upon construction is, you know, fine. It's not bad. +15 naval trade route range in all settlements. I mean, it's fine. It's not crazy. +1 sight to all naval units is good. So Great Lighthouse is just kind of... It's a little meh in terms of wonders. I mean, compared to some of the other wonders in the game, it's like fairly weak. A free merchant, an extra trade route range is like, who cares? The +3 gold as a base yield is good. The +1 sight to all naval units is good. You know, being able to see your enemies is always going to be advantageous. But at the end of the day, you're really, you know, the main crux of this is the trading part, which is like super not relevant. Alright, next we are going for engineering into mathematics, and then into the mastery. Lapaha, you are going to stop what you're doing. Only 5 turns I can build the Great Lighthouse. Holy shit. And you want to put it... where do you want to put it? I could put it here, actually. But right here is probably better, because it's going to give a bonus to that. And then I'm going to build my... my wharf and shipyard over here, so they're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 coastal tiles. They'll have only 1 quarter, but they'll have a resource, and then they'll have a wonder, so that'll help make up for it. They'll get a +3 to my shipyard, +4 to my wharf, and then this is going to give me a nice bonus to my Tofia. So immediately start that. Only 5 turns is pretty incredible. You can go here, here. Alright, yeah, I don't think I can go this way. Because he's going to be blocking it off, so we're going to just go around. Yeah, got 3 codex. I got 2 more slots. You are working on this. So down from 12 turns to 10. That's pretty good. Should I do the altar from 6 to down to 5? What's here? Nothing. Yeah, let's do the altar. We'll take the extra production, I think, because we have 30 influence right now, so an extra 2 influence is probably not going to really break the game for us. These guys are coming down here. I really want to send someone over here too. You kind of are in a weird spot because you like have to settle here to gain access to all this stuff. It's kind of like, because what you really want to do is settle probably like right here or something. 1, 2, 3, but you'd be missing out on that. Yeah, it's super awkward. Another settler. 7. This would be our 8th settlement if we were to settle. This guy would bring us to 6. This guy would bring us to 7. 8 is basically the max, because you start the exploration age with +1 settlement limit, and you end antiquity with typically most civs end antiquity with 7 settlement limit. So 8's kind of a good number to be at the end of the age. If you're doing well and you have like crazy happiness or something and you're not worried about settlement limit, you can expand like way more than that. Because settlement limit in the current, patch of Civ 7 is like not an issue. And our merchant to Rome has arrived. Some beautiful stuff here. Let's look at our towns, or our cities, excuse me. Extra food would be good. But I love the production and happiness here. Gold. I want the tin. I don't quite need it. This is giving me extra science, which we like. The happiness I really don't care about. This one's good, though. Food and production. This is giving me food and happiness. Oh, they kind of need it because they're at -1 happiness. We don't care about this right now. The +2 happiness. We want to get the 4 food. And then this +2, +2, and that +4 in towns. We need a little bit more time, though. How's our economic? Yeah, we need... We're what, halfway? So we need 10 more resources? Yeah, we're chilling. What is my other scout over here doing? Haven't heard from him in a while. Did he die? Oh, you know what? Yeah, he did. That hostile ship killed him. I forgot. I just thought of this, but the reason I've been kind of waiting to build my Via Cow is because, I mean, it gives me culture, which is good, but the ability you get from your unique quarter, the extra culture +2 for every trade route to a city-state is going to be really good, but the scout part is like kind of useless. And our culture is very strong right now anyways, so I'm like not losing my mind over it. Maybe I should be. I don't know. I feel like I want to get the altar up for the extra production. And then This is going to give me influence, and then that's going to give me culture. And influence is more scarce. Production is obviously good because you need to build things. 650 gold we need for that guy. Oh my god, I forgot. We're way over 80 influence. I'm so stupid. Oh well. Still government secrets. I missed like 3 turns or whatever. Wait, that says 5. It should be 6 if my math was correct. Did we gain a bunch of influence from something? Maybe my math was just incorrect. 80. 80 would have gone to 120, and then we spent 80 down to 40. I guess I must have got... No, my math is roughly accurate. Our influence went down a little bit, but that's fine. I don't know why, but... Slightly missed, what, 1 or 2 turns or whatever that I would have had on that. It's not a big deal.
God with such
Uh-huh.
splendid
We've got this
irony
done. Can't build Nalanda, which is
granted
unfortunate.
me
It's like one of my
books
favorite
and light
wonders.
at one
Plus 3
touch.
science, a codex, 2 codex slots, and a scientific attribute point. It's very good. Let's look at our policies here. We want to put this in, plus 2 science. I think I take away the scout movement and sight. We don't need it, I don't think. Our scouts already have increased movement anyways, because we're running merchant saddle. Let's do that. Diplomatic action. Oh, I would love to do open markets, but I cannot. I need the influence. Oh, I would love to. Sorry, but I need the influence. So we'll take plus 2 gold and plus 2 science. And then I want to check. Our steel tech is actually almost done, so why don't we wait a bit for that to finish? It should be done in the next couple of turns, and then we can immediately do it again because we're up to 80 influence already. And then we're gonna start saving up to, I think, befriend these independent powers. That's the next step. All right, go for organized military. I could also go after my these unique civics right here. +1 culture on warehouse buildings, +1 for monuments adjacent to coast, and then +1 settlement limit and +10 trade route range. But I'm trying to get the wonders, which may or may not be a good decision. But as long as the legacy paths are about, you know, getting all of these wonders, I feel like I should at least try to do it. You know? Oh, someone did Great Library, Tron Track, okay. Oh, what got built? Oh, fuck. Mausoleum. Okay. Immediately pivot to Sanchi Stupa. We only did 1 turn, so we're fine. Let's go after Sanchi Stupa. Let's do it. And then you are going after this reef. And our espionage completed. It was discovered. It was successful, though. Okay, so we just got a ton of science. Nice. This went from like 11 turns down to 3 or something. That's very good. And here's our boat for completing our espionage. You can go... Why don't you... Oh, she did found right there. Yeah. It makes sense to go right here. You have 4 resources all pretty close together. I do want to get here as well, so I'm going to send a boat. Okay. Hang on for a second. Where... I don't have the mod for the settlement thing. I actually don't play with mods. I'm usually an anti-mod kind of guy. But for the current batch of Civ 7, mods are kind of necessary, so I'm looking into it. But if I were to settle here, it gets me on the coast, which is going to give me a +1, where is it? +1 influence bonus. I will, however, miss out on some extra land. Like all of this is could have been land if I had settled like over here or something, right? If I settle over here where I still have fresh water. This guy's gonna go 1, 2, 3. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. If I settled here, you would get access to some extra land. I don't think it's that big of a deal. And also, if you settle here, you can get this stuff. Yeah. Let's have you wait. You are going to chill. And you are going to make a trade route. Okay. Extra fish, which is good. I do like the gold. And I like the science, so I kind of don't want to get rid of those. So I think we're fine right now. Alrighty. And we can upgrade Hakata. Let's do it. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's wait, because it's going to give me a slight penalty to building, right? Increased production and increased cost for non-warehouse buildings. How long is this? 2 more turns? Let's wait 2 turns, and we'll take the extra gold. It's not a big deal. Xerxes has befriended somebody. Someone we never would have met, so... Or, you know, probably wouldn't have met. Let's do our espionage. Here we go. And next turn we can start befriending, I think, Taruga, and then we're just gonna go after these guys. Interesting. This could be a good island settlement. Do I go after Taruga? Or do I go after one of the... I actually think I want to go after Gordium or Fastios. Probably Fastios? Or Fastos? Phaistos? The Mannonian peoples? Because their science, which we would like, you know, soon, so that we can get all this stuff done. And they're hostile, so it's going to take longer to get them. And then Gordium. Then maybe come back for Taruga. Kind of the only reason I'm even going after them is because it's easy. Yeah, we're hoping we can get Sanchi Stupa. And let's pray to the gods that Great Lighthouse gets completed. Please, please, please don't have anyone steal it from me. I'll be so mad. Not that it's even, like I said, the best wonder, but I just want to get it completed. And there it is. We have completed our 4th wonder. We now have an extra cultural legacy point. And we have this heritage option. I, you know, won't take it, but it's nice to have.
He built the tower at Pharos, the greatest and most beautiful work of all, so that a light might shine for sailors far across the sea.
Very nice. We've got the lighthouse. I believe the lighthouse was also at Alexandria, as well as the library. Alright, but that is going to give us +3 gold as a base value, which is fantastic. We get a free merchant. We also now have extra naval trade route range, which our naval trade route range is crazy, because we're playing as Tonga. And increased sight on our naval units. Not bad at all. Um, let's go ahead and just grab this reef. +2 food, +4 production, and +3 science. Grab that. I'm gonna send him back to Yasoda. Oh boy, Yasodaharapura. I think is how that's pronounced. I'm gonna send him here, because that is going to. I'm gonna ask for the increased or for the extra trade route. Oh, it's 60. That's so expensive. I mean, I'll do it eventually, but I just want to get rid of that one. I'll ask for it eventually, the increased trade route range from Trun Track, so that I can make another trade right here. It's not something I need to do immediately, so. Alright, oh, let's go ahead and upgrade. Hecata, let's see how bad it makes things. This is 4 turns, this is 8 turns. Let's upgrade you. This is up to 9. Okay, not bad. And this is still 4, so that's pretty good. The bath, the villa. I kind of want to do the settler just because it's going to take me a bit to get into the right location. Which is probably right here. I mean, I would like to go over to this island, but I think the best play is like one down here and like one over here. And I want to be able to put those guys in place so that I can, at the very least, have them up and running for the end of the age. Even though I do want to get the villa and the lighthouse. Okay. What are we going to do with you? Barracks. Yeah, I think just barracks. Put the barracks right here. Yeah, that's just the play. Get the extra production right now. Barracks is going to go here, and then I'll put my other production building. I'll put my 2 science buildings right there for a nice +2 bonus. Hopefully this guy stays, so that I'm getting the +3, +2. I guess I could kind of go around this way to get a +2 here as well, so I could do +2, +2. It's not a big deal. And what do I have? I have 3 mines. I'm going after this guy, which would give me at the very least 2. So going after a brickyard is probably not a terrible idea. Maybe do the brickyard first? Yeah, I think actually put the brickyard here. Put the altar over here just in case this becomes a resource. Then I have another +2. I don't want to put the brickyard here, have this become a resource, and then be like, well, fuck, I could have had a nice adjacency bonus. So why don't we actually do brickyard first, then that, and then we'll do, I want the altar, oh, I can't put anything else down because the game has some weird mechanics right now. You need extra food immediately. And why don't we, I mean, I need to give you production, but he needs production too. This city, I should say. We'll just wait on it for now. And the lighthouse is gonna go here. Right? What's that? That's my, that is my unique quarter. Actually, here's not bad. This would be only +2. If I go here, well, actually both of those 2 resources might be gone in the next stage. Oh wow, beautiful atoll. Looks so pretty. That's a place you would want to go visit. I wonder if there's some islands down here. There's actually so much land down here that I just haven't explored, probably. Alright, this gets what? Coastal terrain bonus? Navigable river, which I don't have any, and marine tiles. This one's probably the best because then I can overbuild it with a wharf and with a shipyard and get a bonus. And then I could maybe put a wonder here, maybe in the next stage. I don't know if there's any. I don't think there are, but I could be mistaken. Oh, what happened? Silk roads? Okay, no problem. All right, and we completed engineering. We've got the amphitheater. Bursa unlocked, but can't do anything with it. All right, that is because we're now no longer putting a royal tile here because we have the wonder. That is the last coastal terrain. So unfortunate, we're not going to get any more bonuses for our Hauamunga Amaui. It wouldn't be bad to invest in these because I might never build anything here. But I think now we start looking at specialists. 2 science, 4 culture and a food, 3 science, 2 culture and a production. Technically this is better because it's giving me 1 extra. But I think I'd rather have the production. When's my next growth event? 16 turns? That's not bad. Let's take the extra production. It's a little bit more valuable. And we have befriended Arna. Very nice. So we can get +2 happiness on our happiness building. It's not bad. Plus 20% influence towards starting and supporting our endeavors for each diplomatic city-state that we are suzerain of. Which we have 2 right now. Arna and, I can't remember the name, but the other one that's right here. We could take Skytail. Or Scytail? I'm not sure. But this is the one I was thinking of, because it gets plus 20% influence towards starting the espionage action for each diplomatic city-state, and they now complete 25% faster. That is humongous for us, because we are big on espionage. Let's go ahead and grab that. The +1 happiness on warehouse building is not bad either, but I think that is going to be better for us long-term. Automatically get a trade route, because we are playing as Tonga. And our steel tech hopefully should be completing 25. Yeah, it's now 15 to 21 turns instead of 18 to 21. That's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. It's a shame that I couldn't start them a little bit quicker, but right here, Gungai and Arna, the 2 diplomatic city-states we have. And let's go ahead and I don't have anything else over here. Right? Yeah, those guys are taken. So let's go ahead and... I mean, I would love to invest in Taruga, but no one else knows about them because they... Who would? No one can reach them. Literally nobody can reach them. This is distant lands for everyone, right? Because there's no coastal terrain that connects this island to this big mainland. And there's nothing that connects it to us, obviously, because it says that it's distant lands. So I'm the only person who can ever befriend them. That's crazy, kid. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and start befriending one of these guys. I want to see if anybody is started. Nobody has. Let's do Faistos. Faistos of the Mannonian peoples. So it's going to take roughly 30 turns. We're hopefully going to be able to make it a little bit shorter. Wow, we have so many good resources. I just don't have enough slots. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine how I have it. Get rid of all this stuff. We're close to being able to found our cities. This a -5 would really hurt Hecata, Whakatawhenga, Faleloa. or Falelola maybe, and then Holopeka. So I don't want to do it quite yet because the happiness penalty is going to give me penalties to my yields and to my production, like how fast I'm able to get things. Which in those new cities I need to like really not mess with them too much, so that I can get out the buildings in enough time before the end of the age. We got Jade from Arna. Love that. Okay. Yeah, Napoleon has this whole northeast on lock. But I'm surprised he hasn't come down here at all. There is a natural wonder. Like, usually the AI settles it pretty quickly. 2 turns. How much would it be to purchase? A lot. Let's go ahead and get the amphitheater. We're gonna put it, um, I guess right here, because I have the +2 bonus. It's the only way I'm getting bonuses from there. Oh, and you know what? I can put my other happiness or science and production buildings over here. There's a resource and there's 2 wonders. So that's actually really good. Let's do this, right? +1. Da, da, da. Yeah, I think this is what I want to do. I'd rather have the amphitheater or the culture. Let's get another settler. Just because I want, like I said, I want one over here, and I want one over here. As well as, having these guys. These guys. And then you are going to go right here, because I've got the villa and monument over there. Put you there. I'd rather have that. And what does the amphitheater do again? Actually, what does the amphitheater do? Plus 10% towards wonders. That's like such a horrible spot for the amphitheater to be. So late in the tech tree. I guess if you're tech heavy, and then you get the amphitheater, you can maybe invest in the culture tree a little bit to build wonders. I don't know. It just seems like not a good spot for it to be. Oh, I have a unit. This guy. You need to wait 2 turns. Oh, Ada started a trade route with Fakatafanga. Nice. Where's Rome? Right here? Yeah, palace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Would this be 10 away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. Just barely not. Alright, I am going to make a nice little growth event here. Oh, nice. We can grab these hides. Ooh, I could also... Actually, let's go after camels. Yeah, let's get the camels. It's way more important to grab those for the extra adjacency. Or adjacent, what am I talking about? I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, these are adjacent to me. It's way more important to get the camels for the extra resource slots. Because we need them. We got so many resources we need to slot in here. I thought this had to be on the coast. I guess not. Am I thinking of a different thing that has to be on the coast? Is there another unique quarter that has to be on the coast? Is it Hawaii? I can't remember now. How much to purchase this bath? Let me see. 200. That is a lot. I kind of would rather just spend it here. Yeah, it's only one turn. I was gonna say, if it was 2 turns, then I think it would be worth buying. But at 1 turn, let's just build this. And how much to purchase this guy? I wish there was an easier way to look at all of this, but you have to look to see if it's available. Alright, it's gonna be like 100 or whatever gold. Let's wait till 1 turn and it'll be under 100. And I think this next turn will be the last one for today. We'll go ahead and finish things up. So yeah, hope you are enjoying. And I hope you're having a good day. Very glad that you are here with me, hanging out. And we're having some fun. Just with Civ 7. What does a bath do anyways? Oh, I can't build one here. Let's get rid of that. Go ahead and purchase. For, wow, 44 gold. Yeah, that's good. Alright, get going on the brickyard. And then I want to do... Oh, here we go. Bath is increased growth rate. And I can only put one here. Because it's the only river. I guess I might as well. Or I could put one... No, because that's... I want a double adjacency there. We want the altar... Well, altar's only giving me bonus for fishing. Fishing boats. Garden gets a bonus for river tiles. Right? Oh, it has to be a navigable river. Where is it? Yeah, it has to be navigable. I don't have any mountains either. I really can't make use of... I have no adjacency bonuses from the villa, the monument. I have one for the library. Can go here. This guy gets resource and wonders. This guy gets coast and wonders. So I need to put this in a location where I can build a lot of wonders, which is probably right here. Build wonders. That might be a decent idea. So I think... I guess I put the bath here. Or actually, no. What I was thinking is market. I need the market first. And let's do like a market right there. Then I want to put, I think, a garden. I guess just put the garden there. And put the bath there, because I want to try and grow this city. This guy's going to go here. And then we'll think about getting the library and the science and culture stuff up and running. Well, we got a narrative choice, though. Why? Making waves. An elderly couple soaks peacefully in the bath's largest pool. Oh, because we completed our first bath. Interesting. I guess this is specific to Tonga. As they lean back and close their eyes, breathing in the fragrant steam, a wave of water overwhelms them. Spluttering and coughing, the two shake their fists at the laughing youngsters who rile up the waters. We can ban rowdy bathers for 200 happiness. Wow. We're doing 37. You can barely see it there. So this is something like 6 turns of happiness. Very good. Or we can appeal to both crowds by getting a production bonus towards constructing the bath. 25% is actually really good. It's really good. Let's do that, because I want to try and make some baths coming up. None here apparently, because it has to be on a river. But I want to do at least one here. And increasing by 25 brought that from 15 down to 12. That's good. Yeah, the extra 3 turns could be very helpful. Ooh, here's an interesting conundrum. Do I want the culture or do I just want the wonder boost? I think I take the wonder boost. Try and get Sanchi Stupa. And can't do anything about mathematics, unfortunately. 1, 2, 3 for Sanchi Stupa. The extra culture is pretty good too, though. 20% culture, 105, so it's something like 20 culture. That's not bad. That's not bad either. And culture, actually getting more culture is probably better because then we can get to it faster. Let's do that. And let's do +1 culture from specialist. I don't think I have, or no, I have 1 specialist. So an extra 1 culture, not a big deal. +2 food in all settlements is pretty good. Let's do that. Wow, from 105 to 156 culture. This is, yeah, down to 2 turns. That's probably worth it. Oh, he's gonna have to stop. I'll go here and then turn back around. 80 influence. Let's go ahead and make a trade relation here. Let's do this. Very nice. We got the extra resources. Can't do anything with them quite yet, but we will be able to soon. And yeah, I think that's gonna be go ahead and be where we end things for today's episode, folks. So, made a ton of progress within the state. You know, we haven't expanded or anything yet, but we've been building up, you know, making some good decisions, hopefully, with our building choices, our yields. We got another wonder up and running, this beauty. If I could click, I wish you could click off to deselect a unit, but you currently can't do that. Super annoying. You have to, what, like hit escape or something? I don't know. But anyways, look at this beauty right here. That's the thumbnail, I think. Maybe? I mean, it's not a bad one. Yeah. Alright, but yeah, thank you all so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think down in the comments below if you like hanging out with me. If you like these videos, please go ahead and like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time.